I don't know how to make this video, but your business problems are really just you problems. They're really just personal problems. And what I mean by this is that your business is really just a direct reflection of who you are as a person. And so all the problems that you see and or have in your business are really just a magnification of the problems you have in your personal life. And so in order to solve those problems that you have in your business, I think most of those problems could be solved if you look internally and solve your personal problems. And this is kind of a hard concept to just talk about on the fly, but there's a lot of internal work that has to be done on yourself in order to run a proper business. And a lot of the problems that I see with the businesses that I work with is that most people can't run a good business or run a successful business, not because the physical things in the business are wrong, right? Like, for example, not because their offer is bad or their niche is bad or whatever thing is bad. No, typically those things are actually pretty good, but it's a lot of like personal mental issues. Like this idea that I don't feel that I am good enough to close prospects, therefore I can't be good at sales because I don't have conviction, because I don't think I can deliver a good service. See, those aren't objective truth, they're subjective. They're just I feel. And it's a limiting belief. And that's a you problem. It's not a business problem. It's not that the business can't close. It's that you can't get your mind to wrap around this idea of how to deliver results, and therefore you don't close the prospect, right? And this goes on into almost every problem that we have. And it usually stems from some sort of overthinking. And so I guess what I'm getting at is I just want to share this idea that a lot of the problems that you have in business are probably just you problems. And so I encourage you that whatever problem you're dealing with right now within business is look internally first. Look at yourself and try and figure out what is wrong with you that's causing these problems, right? For example, a lot of people are not good at sales. And so this is the most common one. They think that, or even cold calling, they think that for whatever reason, I'm not good at sales because of my niche, my offer, or maybe there's other things that, they think they're not good at, and therefore they're not good at whatever the thing is, right? But here's the truth, is the reason why most people aren't good at sales or cold calling is not because they themselves are physically bad at the skill of sales. It's because they have a mindset in which negatively affects them when it comes to sales. I'll give you an example. Let's say you think because you're a kid, you're trying to sell adults, you are inferior, and they have they rank higher than you in the hierarchy, and the power dynamic is towards them, and therefore you feel like you can't ask them about their problems because they're older than you. That isn't an objective truth. That's not something that is real. That is a personal problem, a limiting belief you've put on yourself that is now causing your business harm. Now, you may say, oh, it's because I can't handle the objection. It's because I haven't learned sales. And I would argue, sure, maybe, but really the real problem is the fact that you have this limiting belief. And so the whole point, all this rambling I've done for the past couple minutes, is to say one thing and one thing only. Your business problems are just personal problems. And they're really just problems up in here. They're not even physical problems. And so the next time something comes up, look internally in the head first, because I promise you, you'll probably be able to fix it. And now I'm getting a phone call. Why? Okay, well, bye.